If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Hello, Last on the Road subscribers and followers. I get complaints regularly about how I film my videos. They really want me to show more of the adventure. It almost appears that they want me to make a video where I'm in a studio, soundproof booth with fake backdrops, perfect, so that they can have a nice viewing experience. And these are not trolls or anything. These are subscribers that have been around for a long time. As a matter of fact, just the other day, one of my viewers, one of the subscribers that has been around, I bet since last July, said that he wanted me to show more of my adventure now that we're in the West, which I thought was kind of funny at the time because I just made a video of my trip. So I made a video explaining what our adventure is, which is we stay here, 2 weeks at a time, and what you see in the background, that's the adventure. But the thing is while I was filming, it got a little breezy, and I knew he was going to complain about it. In the video, I said, sorry about the wind, but this is part of the adventure. Sure enough, he complained. He says, if you're going to make videos, you need to get a windsock for your microphone so I don't have bad audio. And I get complaints like this a lot. I get complaints about cows in the background. I get complaints about filming in the truck when it's raining or inside the camper when it's raining. I get complaints about the birds whistling in the background. They say it's annoying, it's distracting. I get complaints about dogs in the background. Okay, so let's go through each one of these. The cows in the background. I am in a national forest, or excuse me, well, it's ran by the National Forest. I'm in a national grasslands in South Dakota. They allow farmers to let their cows graze to help control the grass and refertilize it, the whole thing. If you want me to share my experience and share my adventure, that's what I have. Filming in the truck, big complaint. As you know, I make videos every day, and some days it rains. So that means that I'm going to have to figure out how to film while it's raining. But apparently that's not acceptable because I get a lot of complaints that they want me to film outside only on clear days. Well, there's just no way to do that. I have to film in the truck. Recognize last summer, about half of this summer, it rained. It rained about every other day. So if I do that, then you're really going to not get as many videos from me. Dogs. When I was at my mother's house, the neighbors had dogs. Well, I still had to make videos. Now, part of the adventure was that when you're out here as a nomad, you go back to home and, do a video at home. Well, and when you're at home visiting family, the neighbors have dogs and they bark while you're trying to film. It's just the reality of what we do. The birds. The birds are very distracting, and the birds are always around when we're in national forest. National grasslands, it hasn't been so bad, but the national forest, they're just always around. As most of you know, I try to give a realistic viewpoint, an honest viewpoint, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the reality of what it's like to be a nomad. And not all the time is it just happy-go-lucky stuff and you're just, perfect weather. For example, it has been windy here the entire time we've been here. You always have that rushing, windy sound. Well, in the video that I showed you here, I'm showing you it again, there is wind. And there's just no way to get that wind out of your ear. Well, if I don't tell you that it's windy by showing you the sounds and different things, then it's an unrealistic video. You're not getting the true experience of the video. So that's why I keep the wind in. I'm not going to disguise that it's always just perfect and you're always going to get the perfect weather. The same goes for the rain. If I'm always filming on beautiful days like this, minus the wind of course, and you come out here and you think, man, it's going to be perfect all the time, you're not going to recognize that half the time that you're out here, there's a possibility it's going to rain. So how do I demonstrate to you, how do I tell you the realistic lifestyle if I don't actually show you the realistic lifestyle? I would like to be able to make a video where you can smell the environment. Right now, like I said, we're in the national grasslands and there's cows around. And you can smell cow manure. It's everywhere. You can smell it. The flies are flying around. That is the reality of being out here in the national grasslands. Just like if I'm out there in the national forest in Florida and the mosquitoes are swarming me, you get to see that. I actually leave all that in. When the mosquitoes hit the camera, it makes that buzzing noise. So I leave that in so you can see that you can get the feel of what it's actually like out here. So no, I'm not going to give you this perfect scenario of best quality filming, best quality sound. There's just no way to do it and give you the realisticness of the lifestyle. Now, I know other YouTubers, they'll go out and they try to get the best camera equipment and the best sound equipment. They're always trying to mask the reality. They want to show you this romanticized lifestyle. I see it all the time. It's acting. I mean, they talk about the camera equipment they have. They spend thousands of dollars on all kinds of camera equipment. Well, the reality is, I have no idea where I would put, even if I wanted to buy all that kind of equipment, where I would put it in our camper where it wouldn't get destroyed. The camper is a very tight, small spot. So I'm going to throw in another 50 pounds of camera equipment so you can get an unrealistic view of what the lifestyle is. That's just not me. Right now, the camera is sitting inside the cab of the truck. Here's the doors of the truck. And I'm having to talk really loud because I'm afraid that the wind hitting me in the face is going to mask the sound of the video. So I do try to minimize some of the effects of the environment, but I don't want to take away from the realisticness of the video. Right now you see the shadowing. The sun is right above me, but I got the cab over of the camper, so I'm standing far back. That's the realities of my YouTube making, to show the realities, I should say, of why I make YouTube videos with all the environment there. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video. And happy travels.